and watch him shave and laugh, and I'm still in the clothes that I died in.
Well, from the first episode we meet love-struck Annie. She's definitely still in love with Owen, in love with the life they had planned. I think her idea of love is to be needed and to be doing something for someone.
I get nothing. She gets him, and I get you.
I think Annie's on the same level as George. You know, she's dead and she doesn't want to be dead and she's still here and she's like, who the hell am I? She doesn't know who she is, and I think her and George share that. I think George sees a lot of himself in her and vice versa, and I think to George that becomes quite frustrating because he's recognising traits of himself in her because she's kind of floating around and trying to cling to anything. And that kind of annoys him because it's like, I don't want to be reminded the whole time of what predicament I'm in.
I know how it feels. It feels like losing everything all over again.
Annie unknowingly gives a certain sort of essence to the trio, the whole friendship that, you know, that without her I think we'd really miss, you know. I think Mitchell and George would really miss. I mean, she's that sort of, even when they can forget about their own issues for a minute and just deal with what's going on with Annie, I think it's quite, you know, sort of refreshing for both of them.
You keep making tea and you can't even drink it.
Oh, well, I like my routine. It makes me feel normal.
You're a ghost!
Yeah, okay.
Sometimes I think that there's a lot of negative connotations put on female characters when they're very feminine, like they're emotional or they're a bit sort of wet and they need saving. And I didn't see that with Annie. She's the only sort of girl in the house, but her emotional depth and her kind of vulnerability is actually quite strong. She's still very feminine without being bleh. So I like that.
She loved life. That was the thing with Annie. She loved life, and it's been taken away from her. And I think that's what is so upsetting about her character, is that she's just like, I still want to love life, but I can't love the life that I want to love, and that's her situation.